There are seasons in life when everything seems to change at once. The plans you trusted may not work out the way you expected. The people you depended on may not always understand you. The future may feel uncertain, and sometimes you may wonder whether God is really listening to your prayers. But remember this truth: God is with you in every season. He is with you when life is joyful, and He is with you when life is difficult. He is with you when the answer comes quickly, and He is with you when you have to wait. Your circumstances may change, but God's faithfulness does not change. Sometimes we want God to show us the entire plan before we move forward. We want to know what will happen next, when the breakthrough will come, and how every problem will be solved. But faith does not always work that way. Faith means trusting God one step at a time. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you can place tomorrow in God's hands. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6 teaches us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not depend completely on our own understanding. When you acknowledge God in your life, He can guide your path. You do not need to have every answer today. You simply need to remain faithful with the step that is in front of you. Maybe you are currently going through a season of waiting. You have prayed about something for a long time, but nothing seems to be changing. You may be asking, God, how long? If that is where you are today, do not assume that silence means absence. Sometimes God is working in ways that you cannot see. A seed grows beneath the ground before anyone sees it above the surface. In the same way, God can be working beneath the surface of your circumstances. The waiting season can teach patience, strengthen your character, deepen your faith, and prepare you for what comes next. Do not allow a difficult season to make you forget everything God has already brought you through. Look back at your life and remember the moments when you thought you would not make it, yet somehow you did. Remember the doors that opened unexpectedly. Remember the strength you received when you thought you had none left. Remember the people God placed in your life at the right time. Your past can become a testimony of God's faithfulness. If God has carried you through yesterday, you can trust Him with today and tomorrow. There will be moments when fear tries to control your thoughts. Fear may tell you that you are not strong enough, that your future is hopeless, or that your mistakes have permanently defined you. But fear does not get the final word. God can give you courage to face what is in front of you. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 reminds us not to be afraid because God is with us and strengthens and helps us. When you feel weak, turn toward God instead of running away from Him. When your mind is overwhelmed, pause and pray. When you do not know what to do, ask God for wisdom. You do not have to carry every burden alone. Give your worries to God. Give Him the things you cannot control. Give Him your unanswered questions. Give Him your disappointments. Prayer is not a last resort. Prayer is a place where you can bring your heart honestly before God. You do not need perfect words. You can simply say, Lord, I need you. I don't understand this situation, but I choose to trust you. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is simply surrender. Remember that your current situation is not your entire story. A difficult chapter is still only a chapter. A season of disappointment does not mean your future will always be disappointing. A season of waiting does not mean you will always be waiting. God can bring new opportunities, new lessons, new relationships, and new directions into your life. Keep your heart open to His guidance. Do not become so focused on what you lost that you fail to notice what God may be bringing into your life. The Bible shows us again and again that God works through ordinary people who choose to trust Him. The journeys were not always easy. They experienced uncertainty, rejection, waiting, and challenges. Yet God continued to lead them. Your journey may also have difficult moments, but difficulty does not mean that God has left you. Sometimes the very season you wish would end can become the season that strengthens you the most. Do not compare your journey with someone else's. You may look at another person's life and wonder why their opportunities came sooner. You may see their success and think that you are falling behind. But God does not ask you to live someone else's story. He asks you to be faithful with your own journey. Your timing may be different. Your path may be different. Your lessons may be different. Instead of constantly comparing yourself with others, ask God to help you become the person He wants you to become. And when you make mistakes, do not believe that your mistakes mean God cannot use you anymore. We all make mistakes. We all have moments we wish we could change. But God's grace reminds us that failure does not have to be the end. Learn from your mistakes, seek forgiveness when necessary, make wise changes, and continue moving forward. Do not let yesterday steal the hope of today. Today, make a decision to trust God again. Trust Him with your family. Trust Him with your future. Trust Him with your dreams. Trust Him with your fears. Trust Him with the doors that have not opened yet. Trust Him with the doors that have closed. You may not understand everything God is doing, but you can trust His character. He is faithful even when you are uncertain. He is present even when you feel alone. He is working even when you cannot see the results. Father, thank you for being with us through every season of life. Thank you for your faithfulness when we are strong and when we are weak. Help us trust you when we cannot see the way forward. Give us wisdom when we face difficult decisions. Give us peace when our minds are overwhelmed. Give us courage when fear tries to control us. Help us release the things we cannot control and place them into your hands. Teach us to be patient during seasons of waiting and faithful during seasons of uncertainty. Help us remember that our story is not finished and that you are still working in our lives. In Jesus' name, if you are listening to this message today, remember one thing: you are not walking through this season alone. God is with you. Keep praying, keep believing, keep taking the next step. Even when you cannot see the whole road, trust the one who can. Your circumstances may change, but God's faithfulness remains. Hold on to your faith, keep your heart close to God, and believe that a new season can come in His perfect timing.